Hi, I'm Alex from Southern Ukulele Store, and today we're going to take a fresh look at some Uma ukuleles. Uma are a brand that just fly under the radar here in the UK. We have some really kind of big well-known names in Kala and Flight, and probably Enya as well, being kind of these brands that are more established, that people know even if they don't necessarily know why they know them. But Uma is relatively fresh by comparison. They've been in the UK now for about 5 years. But my memory of Uma, a few years before that at the NAMM show, was just that they had all these ukuleles that looked very familiar but just offered something a little bit different. The Moon model's always been popular, the UK-20ST's always been popular, but the most popular thing that we do here at Southern Ukulele Store by Uma are the pineapple ukuleles. Pineapple ukuleles, they go in and out of fashion. They have a long history that's almost as long as the ukulele itself. The pineapple shape was originally invented to give a soprano ukulele a more full-bodied sound. And as times have progressed, you see more and more companies make pineapple ukuleles in concert size. Pono, Oli and Ukulele, three brands that just in recent years have produced a pineapple shaped tenor body, which I suppose is going to give you that bigger, thicker sound. They just sound good. They look a bit strange, they're not for everybody, but sound wise there's something about a pineapple that's to be desired. Special shout out as well to Ohana, who have been doing this for the longest time. Ohana have always had a knack for looking at the tradition of the ukulele and bringing it out in a modern way. But Uma are a dark horse in the choice, or what would the tagline be? Uma are a dark horse in the pursuit of the pineapple ukulele. There you go, there's the quote. And they do two different series that I think are excellent, and they have recently expanded. So today we're going to look at the UK-20 series and we're going to look at the UK-30 series. Let's begin. I'd like to start today's ukulele sermon by talking about the UK-20 series. We have here the smallest size in natural, the UK-20SSP N. We have in blue the concert, the UK-20SCP BL for blue. And we have the newest edition, the UK-20STP in black, although it's not very black, is it? But we'll talk about that in a few moments. We'll start today with a look at the UK-20SSP. This is the natural finish, but this model is also available in blue or the black finish that we've looked at just then before. This has a 35mm nut width with a 28mm string spacing. It's an all solid mahogany body with a simple abalone rosette. You have a technical wood, so a man-made wood which uses kind of wood shavings and composites and resin to produce this fingerboard that feels very similar and looks very similar to ebony. You have a slotted headstock on all of these models with open gear tuners. They come in a really nice gig bag as well, and if you're after an electro soprano, this is one of the few models out there right now by any brand that we can offer with a pickup fitted straight away. So this there's an option for this we offer on the website with a passive pickup fitted to it, and it's always been a good uke, a uke that we try and keep on the wall because people want the soprano feel. They want something small and compact, but they usually want a slightly chunkier sound. So that's the UK-20SSP. They also do this model in a concert size. So this is the next size up. This is the UK-20SCP. The blue looks much darker in the video than it does in the flesh. It's still all solid mahogany all the way around. Just put the string back in the nut slot there. You still have a 35mm nut width on this. It's still technical wood for the fingerboard and bridge, but you do still have that really nice abalone rosette. The slotted headstock, which is in black, with the open gear tuners. And the newest addition to the series is the UK-20STP, which here we have in black, which is a tenor ukulele, tenor pineapple ukulele. The spec remains the same. The nut width is, I believe, 38mm on this model. So this model has a wider nut width with, it looks like a 30mm string spacing. It'll be in the listing if you're really keen to get the specifics on that. And otherwise the detail is the same once again. Don't mess with a winning formula. This model, I believe at launch, is only available in black, but I'm sure in the months to come we'll be able to get this model in blue and natural. Just the black one is the one featured today and the one that will be linked in the description of the video. The body on all of these is gloss and the neck is gloss too, which is worth mentioning because sometimes brand new they can feel a bit sticky, but as you play it you naturally get the kind of that first layer of clear coat off and it becomes smooth and familiar very, very quickly. So I'm going to play these three for you now and we'll be back with something amazingly even more special. Let's give the 20 SSP, SCP and STP a play and see what you think. These are so loud. If you're in a ukulele group and you're looking for a ukulele that you'll be able to hear in a big crowded room, these cut through so well. So well. Okay, so we're back and we have three more pineapple ukuleles from Uma. This is the more deluxe series. This is the 30 range. Instead of being mahogany, these models are all solid acacia. So I have here a brand new model. This is the UK-20SSP. I had to think about that, which is the ukulele 30 series for Acacia, SSP, solid, soprano, pineapple. This has a really lovely figured acacia body, something that I think Uma do very well. The 30 series on the whole is, I think, probably the best selling Uma range here in the UK. The whole body is solid. It's a really pretty ukulele. Some simple black binding and some abalone on the front. You have a maple rosette, which reminds me of the old Canalea K3 series. I wonder if these are actually inspired by some older Canaleas sometimes. Going up there to the slotted headstock. You got some good quality geared tuners there. There's nothing not to like. If you're after a Hawaiian looking and style feeling, you know what I mean, you're after something that's a bit regal, this is a great option. So that's the 30 SSP. We do that in medium size, so you have it here in the concert. I had to look at that then. That's a thing. Where the pineapple bodies are a bit bigger, they sometimes look like tenors, so you've got effectively like a concert neck on a tenor body in, you know, in its kind of vibe. Ramiro Creations have modernized that with their own shapes in recent years, but this is the kind of thing it was based on. You have, again, all solid acacia for the body, simple abalone binding on the front, black binding throughout, gloss finish for the neck. The neck is mahogany on these. Slotted headstock with a 35mm nut width on the concert. Good open gear tuners. Bob's your uncle. just a good ukulele. And then you have the newest model in the range. Again, this is the UK-20STP, which is just gorgeous. I think there's going to be a lot of people out there that really want the biggest, chunkiest tenor sound possible that are going to love this. The spec remains the same. It's all solid acacia maple rosette with black binding and a bit of abalone trim on the front. You've got there the slotted headstock. This has a 38mm nut width with 30mm string spacing and those open gear tuners. And the conventional tenor shape of this ukulele, the UK-20ST, is another really popular ukulele. So this is just expanding on what is already something very desirable that lots of people come in the shop and choose, having never heard the name Uma before they walked in. And I think that's the biggest testament you can give to a brand, is that they're not necessarily a household name like some other ukulele brands would be to a player, but when you try them, quite often they're just right, the perfect fit. Let's give the 3 ukuleles we've just looked at a play and see what you think. All of these have so much sustain. I don't know if it's the pineapple shape or just the build of the Umas, but they all sound like they've got natural reverb coming out of them. It's great. Really good. Well, there you have it, folks. We've looked at the pineapple ukuleles available currently from Uma. What did you think? What's your size? What's your shape? What's your style? Let us know in the comment section. Please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's getting harder and harder to reach new people without paying through the nose to be kind of forced down people's throats. The best approach is always going to be word of mouth and the organic approach. So if you've had a positive experience of Southern Ukulele Store or another independent ukulele store, please do mention it to a friend, share it around, and let's just try and keep the ukulele business away from the Temus and the Amazons of this world for as long as possible. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you again very soon.